Ever dream of ditching the 9-to-5 and living on a boat? Without going broke? You're not crazy, and it's more doable than you think. I've seen plenty of folks chasing the liveaboard life, and the truth is, you don't need $1 million yacht to make it happen. There are boats out there, tough, proven, and affordable, that can take you around the world or just around the bay and still feel like home. In this video, I'll walk you through 10 sailboats that have stood the test of time. Boats that real people live on, cruise in, and swear by. Whether you're looking to go off-grid, downsize your life, or just wake up with a different view each morning, these boats offer a solid place to start. Let's dive in. The Albin Vega might just be the underdog hero of affordable liveaboard boats. It's a compact 30-footer with a reputation for taking care of its crew even when the weather gets rough. What I love about this little Swedish tank is its toughness. Folks have crossed oceans in these, and they've done it without the drama. You get a strong fiberglass hull, a reliable diesel engine, and just enough interior space to live comfortably if you're smart with storage. Inside, it's basic but functional. A cozy V-berth, a tiny galley, and a little saloon that can seat a few friends if you don't mind getting close. And that's part of the charm. Life aboard a Vega is simple, honest, and no frills. She sails well, especially upwind, and she'll forgive your mistakes more than most. Plus, the price? You can still find decent ones for well under $20,000. That means more money left for solar panels, foul weather gear, and, of course, rum. If you're solo or sailing as a tight-knit pair and you want a boat that's been there, done that, and will keep doing it without bankrupting you, the Albin Vega is a smart, humble choice. The Cape Dory 30 is like stepping into an old-world cottage that just happens to float. Built strong and with traditional lines, this boat has that salty, classic charm that turns heads in any anchorage. But it's not just pretty, it's practical too. With full keels and a reputation for stability, this boat was made to take you places slowly, steadily, and with grace. Inside, you'll find warm wood trim, a surprisingly roomy salon, and enough headroom to make life aboard feel pretty darn civilized. It's a bit more plush than a lot of boats in its price range, which makes it a sweet spot for folks who want a little comfort without getting into luxury territory. She sails smoothly, with predictable handling that makes her forgiving in heavy seas. And with a solid reputation for being built like a tank, the Cape Dory 30 has become a favorite among solo sailors and couples alike who want to travel far without constant repairs. You can often pick one up in good shape for around $25,000 to $35,000. Not bad for a full-time floating home with soul. If you're looking for a liveaboard boat with space, comfort, and blue water potential, the Pearson 365 hits a sweet spot. It's a center cockpit ketch with a solid, roomy layout, and a reputation for taking care of its crew in all kinds of weather. This isn't your stripped-down weekend cruiser, it's a serious platform for long-term living. The aft cabin is a real perk. Having a separate sleeping space makes a huge difference when you're living aboard, especially with a partner. The main salon is spacious and light, with plenty of seating and decent storage for a boat this age. The galley is practical, and the head with a separate shower stall is a rare luxury on boats this size and price. Sailing-wise, the ketch rig gives you flexibility in all sorts of wind conditions. She's not a racer, but she's steady and forgiving, especially downwind. And her systems are generally straightforward to maintain, great for folks doing their own upkeep. Prices vary, but a solid Pearson 365 can still be found for under $40,000. For a real home on the water, that's a steal. The Valiant 32 is one of those rare boats that feels like it's got the soul of a much larger vessel. It's tough, capable, and made to go offshore without making a fuss about it. This isn't just a coastal cruiser, it's a blue water vet that's seen the far corners of the globe. What makes it special for liveaboards is how efficiently it uses space. Inside, it's warm and welcoming, with solid woodwork and just enough room to stretch out without feeling cavernous. You've got a decent galley, a snug little nav station, and a main salon that works well whether you're eating, reading, or waiting out a squall. She sails beautifully. Balanced, responsive, and built for the long haul, the Valiant 32 gives you peace of mind when the horizon gets choppy. Plus, it holds its value well, which is great if you ever decide to move on or up. They don't come cheap, but you can find older models in good condition in the $40,000 to $50,000 range. Well worth it if you're planning serious miles and long-term living aboard. The Westsail 32 is the boat that launched 1,000 dreams, literally. This is the original go anywhere, do anything cruiser that made ocean voyaging feel accessible to ordinary folks. It's heavy, full-keeled, and slow by modern standards, but that's part of its magic. This boat is built to keep you safe and sound, even when the sea decides to throw a tantrum. Below deck, the layout is practical and made for life underway. There's plenty of storage for provisions, tools, and whatever else you need to feel at home. The salon is snug and simple, with solid wood and a cozy vibe that feels just right after a long day of sailing. It's not flashy, but it is dependable. Under sail, the Westsail 32 won't win any races, but it'll get you there. She's a bit of a tank, and that slow, steady motion can be a real blessing when the weather turns. And because thousands were built, parts and community support are easy to come by. Prices can vary widely depending on upgrades, but you can often find one ready to cruise in the $30,000 to $45,000 range. That's a lot of peace of mind for the money. The Contessa 32 is a legendary little cruiser with a big reputation for seaworthiness. Known for her ability to handle rough weather, this boat has proven itself time and again on long ocean crossings. Her narrow beam and deep keel help her track well in heavy seas, and her strong build gives peace of mind when you're far from shore. Below deck, it's compact but thoughtfully arranged. There's a small galley, a practical nav station, and enough sleeping space for a couple or solo sailor. The finish is simple but tidy, with everything you need and nothing you don't. Storage is a bit tight, but manageable with smart planning. Under sail, she's quick and responsive, especially upwind. The Contessa 32 isn't for those wanting lots of space or luxury, but if you're after a proven offshore cruiser with classic lines and a budget-friendly price tag, she's hard to beat. You can often find one in solid condition for under $40,000, making her an excellent choice for serious sailing on a modest budget. The Cal 34 is a great example of how smart design can offer comfort, performance, and affordability all in one package. Built with coastal cruising and liveaboard life in mind, this boat delivers a spacious interior and solid sailing ability without stretching the wallet too far. Inside, the open layout feels much bigger than its 34 feet suggest. There's a roomy V-berth, a large dinette area, and a galley that's perfectly serviceable for full-time living. It also has decent headroom and enough storage for most liveaboard needs. On the water, the Cal 34 performs well under sail. It's balanced and easy to handle, even for solo sailors. While not considered a hardcore blue water cruiser, plenty of these boats have made serious passages with the right prep. Prices typically fall in the $25,000 to $35,000 range, depending on condition and upgrades. It's a practical, comfortable home afloat that doesn't ask for too much in return. The Tayana 37 is a favorite among world cruisers for good reason. It's a full-keel cutter with a serious ocean-going capability, solid construction, and a layout that was designed for living aboard as much as for sailing. Below, there's a traditional feel, plenty of rich wood, a large U-shaped galley, and loads of storage tucked into every corner. The saloon is roomy, the head is large, and there's good separation between living and sleeping areas. It's built for comfort on long passages or at anchor for weeks at a time. Under sail, the Tayana 37 is steady and sure. The cutter rig provides flexibility in changing conditions, and while she's not built for speed, she makes steady progress in safety and comfort. Though slightly pricier than some on this list, you can still find well-maintained versions for $50,000 to $70,000. That's a great deal for a true liveaboard-ready, blue-water-capable cruiser. The Ericson 35 blends performance with livability, offering a solid option for those who want a boat that's comfortable at anchor and fun to sail. With a reputation for being well-built and quick under sail, this boat fits the bill for weekenders and full-time cruisers alike. The interior is surprisingly generous, with an open salon, decent galley, and sleeping space for up to 4 or 5. The layout is practical and airy, making it comfortable for longer stays aboard. Storage is good for a boat of its size, especially with some creative organizing. She's lively under sail, especially upwind, and handles well in light to moderate breezes. While not designed as a pure offshore cruiser, she's more than capable of extended coastal cruising and has made longer passages in in the hands of capable sailors. You can often find a solid Ericson 35 for $20,000 to $35,000. For a boat that's easy to sail, easy to maintain, and comfortable to live on, it's a smart option. The Flicka 20 proves that size isn't everything. This pocket cruiser has crossed oceans and kept its crew safe in conditions that would shake much larger boats. With a full keel, heavy displacement, and sturdy build, the Flicka 20 is a tiny tank made for big dreams. Despite its size, the layout below is cleverly designed. There's standing headroom for most people, a workable galley, a head, and sleeping space that, while tight, works fine for solo sailors or a cozy couple. It's a boat that rewards minimalism and smart use of space. Under sail, the Flicka 20 is steady and predictable. She's not fast, but she's safe, and she'll get you there eventually. Maintenance is simple, costs are low, and the systems are basic, which makes her appealing for those looking to simplify life. You can often find one ready to sail for $25,000 to $35,000. For those looking to downsize and live small on the Big Blue, the Flicka 20 delivers far more than her size suggests. So there you have it. 10 solid boats you can actually live on without selling a kidney. These aren't fantasy yachts or marina queens. They're proven, practical, and built to take you as far as your heart and your anchor will let you go. Living aboard isn't about having the biggest boat or the fanciest gear. It's about making smart choices, learning as you go, and embracing a simpler, saltier way of life. Each of these boats has its quirks, but they've all earned their stripes out on the water, and any one of them could be your ticket to a life less ordinary. If you enjoyed this list, give it a thumbs up, and if you're dreaming of this lifestyle, hit that subscribe button for more sailing stories, boat breakdowns, and honest life afloat. And hey, let me know in the comments, which of these boats would you call home? Until next time, stay safe, stay salty, and I'll see you out there on the water.